My name is Sophia. I am 28 years old now. I live in a big, busy city. I have been married for 5 years. My husband is Lucas. He is a very kind man. He is good to me always. Lucas has a good job. We have a nice, quiet life. People look at us. They think we are happy. They think we are the perfect couple. I thought this too. I thought my life was perfect. I thought I had real love, but one day everything changed. My heart changed. I learned a terrible lesson. This lesson is about lines. It is about lines we must not cross. It is about a love that is a big mistake. My story is very delicate. It is about falling for the wrong person. The wrong person was very close to me. He was my husband's brother. His name is Gabriel. This is my secret. I never told anyone this before. I always felt strong. I always felt moral. I believed in my wedding promises. I believed in my family, but desire is strong. Desire is a powerful thing. It came to me quietly. It came to me slowly. It came to me in my own kitchen. I felt terrible guilt. I felt a deep, strong fear. I was afraid of the truth. I was afraid of the answer. My heart was divided. I want to tell you this story. Maybe it will help you. Always choose the good path. Always choose morality over fire. Lucas and I had a routine. We had the same days every week. Lucas left for work early. He worked in finance. His work was serious. I worked from home sometimes. I am a freelance writer. Our life was stable. Stability felt like love to me. I was happy because I was safe. Gabriel came to our house 1 year ago. He needed a place to stay. His apartment had a bad problem. Water damage was big. Lucas said, "Stay here, Gabriel. Stay with us for 2 months." I smiled. I said, "Welcome. Make yourself home." Gabriel is Lucas's younger brother. They look similar, but they are very different. Lucas is quiet. Gabriel is loud. He is an artist. He paints big, bright pictures. Gabriel stayed in the guest room. I saw him every day now. In the morning, he made coffee. He always made coffee for me too. He always smiled big. "Good morning, Sophia," he said. His voice was warm. We talked a lot in the kitchen. We talked about art. We talked about silly movies. Lucas did not like these things. I started to wait for the morning. I waited for his smile. I waited for the coffee. I thought, this is just new friendship, but my feelings were not simple friendship. I started to notice small things. I noticed the color of his eyes. They are a bright green. I noticed the way he held his coffee cup. I liked his hands very much. One day, I was cooking dinner. Gabriel came to help me. We stood very close together. His arm touched my arm by accident. The touch was quick, but it stayed with me. My heart beat fast. I felt a heat rush to my face. I thought, stop it, Sophia. He is family. This is dangerous thinking. I started to wear my best simple shirt. I wore it for him. I knew I was in trouble. I was in a storm. I was pretending it was calm. The calm days were over. The problem became very loud in my head. I could not sleep well. I saw Gabriel everywhere. I started to compare the two brothers. Lucas was my past. Lucas was my promise. Gabriel felt like my future. Gabriel felt like a question mark. I knew this feeling was bad. It was a great sin. Lucas was so good to me. He trusted me completely. I looked at Lucas when he slept. I thought, I am a bad wife. I am a liar. The guilt felt like a stone in my stomach. I prayed for Gabriel to leave. I prayed for the feeling to stop. But it did not stop. It grew bigger. It grew stronger every day. Gabriel also changed. He stopped smiling so much when he saw me. He looked at me with deep, serious eyes. His eyes asked a silent question. My eyes answered the question, that we never spoke the words. The words were a big fire. We were afraid to light the fire. One evening, we watched a movie together. Lucas was in the living room. Gabriel and I were on the big sofa. Lucas fell asleep quickly. He was very tired from work. Gabriel and I were sitting close. Our shoulders were almost touching. I felt the heat from his body. I could not watch the movie. I could only feel him near me. I moved my hand a little. I wanted to touch his hand, but I stopped. I thought, if I touch him, my marriage is over. If I touch him, I betray Lucas. It was a moment of true fight. Desire against morality. Desire was strong. But morality screamed, no! This is your husband's brother. I stood up fast. I said, I am tired. I must go to bed. Gabriel looked sad. He understood. The unspoken words were the real problem. They were between us like a third person. I was walking a thin line. I was falling. The time came for Gabriel to leave. His apartment was fixed. Lucas was happy. Lucas planned a small dinner. A goodbye dinner for his brother. I was not happy. I felt total panic. I thought, when he leaves, the feeling will go. But I do not want the feeling to go. I knew I was already in love. I was really in love with the wrong man. Lucas went on a business trip. It was the week before Gabriel left. Lucas said, "Be good, my loves. I will be back Saturday." Gabriel and I were alone again. The house felt very quiet. We ate the goodbye dinner alone. We ate pizza. It was not a happy dinner. We did not laugh. The silence was thick and heavy. After dinner, Gabriel stood up. He looked at me very seriously. He spoke softly. "Sophia," he said, "I cannot stay here any more. I must go now." "Not next week. Now." I looked at him. I was shocked. I asked, "Why, Gabriel?" "Why so sudden?" He walked to me slowly. He stood very close. His eyes searched my eyes. He whispered, "Because of you, Sophia. I cannot be near you. I cannot hurt my brother, but I have to tell you, I love you. I really love you." My heart stopped. I did not move. I could not speak. The words were finally spoken. The fire was lit. I felt tears in my eyes. I felt a painful happiness. Then he reached out his hand. He touched my face gently. He pulled my head toward his. He kissed me. The kiss was soft. The kiss was long. It was full of years of unspoken words. I kissed him back. I put my arms around his neck. It was the most real moment of my life. It was also the most wrong moment. This was the turning point, the big, terrible choice. It was a beautiful kiss. It was a complete betrayal. We pulled apart slowly. We looked at each other's faces. Gabriel's face was full of pain. My face was full of shame. I knew everything was different now. The choice was made. The line was crossed. I had to choose a path now. I had to choose between desire and my promise. I looked at the house. This was Lucas's house. This was my married life. This was the family. I looked at Gabriel. This was the fire. This was the future I wanted. But that future meant destroying Lucas. It meant destroying the family. I could not do it. My moral voice was now loud. It screamed, "Protect Lucas, protect the family." Pay the price yourself. I stepped back from Gabriel. I put my hands up to stop him. I shook my head hard. I said, "No, Gabriel, no. This cannot be. I cannot do this to Lucas. He is your brother. He is my husband. This is a sign. This is a big, terrible mistake." My voice was shaking. I was crying now. I cried for my broken heart. I cried for Lucas. Gabriel looked defeated. He looked very sad. He nodded slowly. He understood. He said, "I understand. I will go now. I will leave the city. I will never call you. I will never see you again. Goodbye, Sophia." He walked to his room fast. He took his small bag. He left the house quickly. I heard the door close. I did not follow him. I did not look. I stood in the living room. I felt cold. The climax was over. I chose the pain. I chose the separation. I lost the love. But I saved my conscience. Lucas came home the next day. He was happy to see me. He asked, "Where is Gabriel?" I looked at my kind husband. I could not lie to him any more. The guilt was too heavy. I had to tell the truth. I did not tell him about the kiss. I only told him about the feeling. I said, "Lucas, I am sorry. I have strong feelings for someone else. I must leave." Lucas was shocked. He was confused. He cried a lot. I cried too. It was the hardest thing I ever did. We divorced after 3 months. The process was calm. It was very sad. Lucas is still a good man. I hope he is happy now. He deserves happiness. I moved to a small apartment in a different part of the city. I am alone now. I have not seen Gabriel again. I think of him sometimes. But the shame is gone. I lost the desire. But I gained peace. I made the painful choice. I chose morality over my own strong feeling. I learned that love must be right. It must be honest. Love that hurts family is not good love. It is a temptation. I am slowly building a new life. I am a strong woman now. I am free from the lie. My lesson is clear. Do not play with fire. Do not cross the line. When desire and duty fight, choose duty. The pain of loss is temporary. The pain of guilt is forever. I lost Gabriel, but I found peace. I found my honor. I am ready for a new beginning, a new life. If you liked this story, subscribe to the channel and see the next story to learn even more.